A very good afternoon once again and welcome back on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gourav Gupta and we shall continue with this series that is 500 most expected CAT questions. And in this session, we are going to discuss some new questions on quant. So I know that all of you, like most of you who have been attending this session, were present in lots of previous sessions. So to all of you, welcome back. And those who were not present in the previous sessions, you are also welcome for the first time. And I would recommend all of you to go through this entire series of questions. Now, this series of questions is specially meant for all the students who are targeting MBA entrance examinations, be it any examination. So these questions are meant for quant section, for this particular section. And we are also running a series of 500 most expected CAT questions for other sections as well. Right now, we are covering LRDI sections, we are covering VARC section, and we are also covering quant section. So there have been plenty of sessions that we have already conducted in the past. This is session number 15 specifically for quant. So before this session, we have already conducted 14 sessions on quant, likewise for LRDI and verbal section. All right, so I can easily say that like in this series of 500 most expected questions, we have conducted more than 45, more than 50 sessions. Okay, so those who are new on our channel, I would recommend all of you to go through all these questions, and that will act as a wonderful set of questions for your revision. So if you have completed certain areas, if you have completed your syllabus for the preparation of CAT, then you can solve all these questions, because the questions that we are covering in this series, especially in this series, are original questions, specially made by our team. All right. So you'll not find most of these questions anywhere. एक दो questions मिल जाएंगे, LRDI के sets similar मिल जाएंगे, but definitely the questions in quant, verbal, and most of the questions in LRDI are original questions. So definitely this will act as a wonderful set of questions for practice. All right. So let's begin with this session. All of you, a very good afternoon. Let's see कौन आ गया session में. So Vaishnu, Ishank, Shrishtu, Ritik, all of you are already present. So welcome back once again. 3 बजे DLR की क्लास है. Yes, Ritik, 3 बजे DLR की क्लास होगी. So some other faculty will be taking that class. Okay. So let us quickly begin with this. So first question already you have seen on your screen. So this is the first question for the day. Now today we are going to discuss the questions of arithmetic. Okay. So the questions that will be there in today's PPT, today's session, all these questions will be from arithmetic. So the first question on your screen based on the concept of time and work. So let's solve this question and find out the answer. All right, so question says that if Anita works alone, she would take 6 days more to complete the task than if both Anita and Beena will work together. Similarly, if Beena works alone, she would take 24 days more to complete the job if they both will work together. All right. So you'll have to find out how many days would they take to complete the work if both of them worked together. So Kirti has already given the answer. Nice, nice. Good, Kirti. So quickly, I'll give you a few more seconds to solve this question. Jaldi, jaldi, thoda speed increase karo and try to increase the participation. I can see more than 10 students who are right now live in this session. Almost 15 students are attending live this session, and few of them are answering. Please increase the participation if you are attending the session in the live format or in whatever format. जब भी ये session attend कर रहे हो, make sure that you are solving all these questions at that moment only. Please don't wait for me to present the solution. Obviously, I know all these questions. Most of the questions are made by me. Okay, so I know all these questions. So it's not me who has to solve, it's you who has to solve this question. It's your examination, it's not my examination. All right, so please give your 100% while you are there in this session. Now, if Anita works alone, she would take 6 days more to complete the task if both of them will work together. So I'll start by assuming that when both of them will work together, the number of days taken will be X. Okay, so when both A and B, Anita and Beena will work, let's say the number of days taken is X days. Okay, now if Anita works alone, she would take 6 more days as compared to X. So Anita alone will take X plus 6 days. All right, and Beena alone will take 24 more days than the number of days taken by both of them when they are working together. So Beena will take how many days? X plus 24 days. All right. So A alone can finish the work in X plus 6 days, B alone in X plus 24 days. And if they will work together, the work is finished in X days. Now we can make the equation for 1 day work. So 1 day work of A can be written as 1 upon X plus 6. 1 day work of B is 1 upon X plus 24. And that will be equal to the net 1 day work, that will be equal to 1 upon X. So this is the equation that is there in front of us. We can solve this equation and find out our answer. Okay. Now there are 2 options after this. Either you can solve this equation or you can consider the options. एक एक करके options put करो, because what are these options? These options are the values of X. So basically we have to find out how many days would they take to complete the work if both of them will work together. So the numbers that are given in the options are the values of X. So you can substitute these options one by one, and whichever option satisfies this equation, that will be your answer. Okay, so you can solve this equation or substitute the options. It's totally up to you. Most of you are saying option B is the correct answer. Let's check it out. So मैं equation solve कर लेता हूँ. So I'll take LCM. So X plus 24 plus X plus 6. That is 2X plus 30. Cross multiplication के बाद X left hand side में आ जाएगा. Okay, and on the right hand side it will be the product of these two. That will be X square plus 30X plus 144. Okay, now 2X square minus X square, that will give you X square is equal to 30X, and 30X will get cancelled, 144. So X square is 144. The value of X will come out to be plus 12 or minus 12. Obviously, minus 12 cannot be the number of days. So the answer, the value of X should be equal to 12. So the correct answer in this case is option B, as correctly given by most of you. Okay. Yes, option B is the correct answer. All right. Now let's move ahead and look at the next question, question number 2. Question number 2. The question based on ratio, proportions, mixtures, and allegations. Okay, so some ratios are given. So I can say that the question belongs to the concept of ratios or the concept of applications of ratios in averages, mixtures, and allegations. So let's read the question out. A milkman has 2 containers having mixtures of milk and water. The ratio of milk and water in the first and second containers are 2:5 and 7:3 respectively. Find the ratio in which the contents will be taken from the 2 containers and mixed together such that the new mixture has milk and water in the ratio 2:3. Hardly a question of 45 seconds. 45 seconds में easily finish कर सकते हो ये question. Again, I'll remind you that the questions that we are taking in the initial stages of these sessions will be from easy to moderate level of difficulty. Okay? Now these questions will help you in building up the concepts. Okay. Also, this type of thing, like the question that is there in front of you, there are plenty of ways. There are 2 or 3 ways of solving this type of question. Okay. I'll be giving you the most efficient way of solving these questions, right? Okay. So most of you have given the answer. Let's solve it. Now, I will apply allegations to solve this question. Now, the first container has milk and water in the ratio 2:5. Second container has milk and water in the ratio 7:3. And third container has milk and water in the ratio 2:3. Now, first thing that you need to take care is, examination में कभी-कभी क्या होता है? In the first statement, they will say milk and water. And in the question statement, they will give water and milk. So please focus, please have a look at what ratio is given. Milk is to water, milk is to water, milk is to water, or last statement में वो water is to milk भी बोल सकते हैं. So you have to keep your eyes open, right? Now, first container has milk and water in the ratio. So all the ratios are given. When we apply allegations, we need to select on which part we will be applying the allegations. So will we be applying allegations on the fraction of milk or the fraction of water? एक चीज decide करनी है, ठीक है? So I'll be applying allegations on the fraction of milk. So the first ratio 2:5. Here the fraction of milk will be 2/7. In the second ratio, the ratio is 7:3. So the fraction of milk will be 7/10. Okay. Finally, the resultant solution has milk and water in the ratio 2:3. So in this case, the fraction of milk is 2/5. Okay. Now I'll apply allegations here and we'll try to obtain the ratio. But now for some of us, this type of subtraction seems to be a little complex. तो मैं क्या करता हूं? Before I'll start subtracting, I'll make all the denominators same. तो इन सब fractions में मैं क्या करूंगा? मैं सारे के सारे denominators को 70 बना दूंगा. Why 70? Because 70 is the LCM of these three denominators. So I can write this first ratio as 20/70. The first fraction as 20/70. 10 से multiply कर दिया. 2/7 and 20/70 are one and the same thing. Second वाले में मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? 7 से multiply कर देते हैं. So 49/70. This is the second fraction. In the third case, I'll multiply it by 14. So this will be equal to 28/70. Okay. So now you can apply allegations on these three fractions. Okay. Now 49 and 28, the difference is 21. So here I'll get 21/70 on the left hand side. On the right hand side, the difference of these two, 8/70. Okay. So 21/70 and 8/70. You can calculate the ratio of these numbers. The final answer will be 21:8. So the mixtures will be taken in the ratio of 21:8 from the two containers to get this final ratio of milk and water. All right. So the correct answer should be 21:8. That is option D. So yes, most of you have given the correct answer. Ritik is asking, CAT इस बार पेपर की क्या डिफिकल्टी रहने वाली है सर? Ritik, nobody can predict it. Okay. I have been teaching for CAT since 2007. Okay. My first CAT was CAT 2006. मैंने जो अपना CAT दिया था, right? So 2006 was my first CAT. I have seen CAT since then every year. Okay. And believe me, nobody can predict the upcoming level of difficulty of CAT examination. If somebody is telling you कि इस बार का easy आएगा, difficult आएगा, moderate आएगा, that can be through the projections like of the last few years, but nobody can correctly, accurately tell you. सारे के सारे projections बता सकते हैं. They can share their mindset, but nobody can actually tell you the level of difficulty or the type of questions or the breakup of the type of questions that is going to come in CAT examination. Nobody. Okay. So ये जो mind से pressure है ये अपने release कर दो कि कैसा आने वाला difficulty level. The difficulty level will be same for every person. If you are a good student, you must pray कि difficulty level थोड़ा सा high आना चाहिए. If your preparations are good. अगर difficulty level low आ जाता है, so जिसने अच्छी preparation नहीं की है, वो person भी score कर लेगा, वो वाला student भी score कर लेगा. So if you have studied properly, then you must pray कि एग्जामिनेशन का जो लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी है वो थोड़ा सा हाई होना चाहिए, सो दैट यू विल स्कोर मोर देन द अदर स्टूडेंट्स। ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं जल्दी से। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, a question I believe looks like a question on percentages, or no, it's not percentages. I can see interest, simple interest, compound interest. So this looks like a question on SICI. So Ahmed borrows money at 4% per annum simple interest, and immediately he lends this money at 5% interest compounded half yearly. Okay, so 4% SI पे borrow किया and 5% compound interest compounded half yearly इसने lend कर दिया. In this process he gains 340 rupees at the end of 1 year. At the end of the year. Okay, so find the sum that he has borrowed. So basically we have to find out the value of the principal. Principal का value calculate करना है. So once again I'll be giving you an efficient method of doing this. Recker Place, there is a student who has asked, not covered a lot of topics and currently doing arithmetic. Should I avoid any topic or should I cover all? So Recker Place, it's totally depends on your ambition. If you want to score a good percentile in CAT examination, then you must not leave any of the topics, right? So whatever time that you have, try to make out most of that time, okay? Study for 13-14 hours on daily basis and try to cover up as much syllabus as possible. Okay, you still have more than 5 months left. Abhi July start hi hua hai, August, September, October, November, like 4 months, 4.5 months. So somewhere around 4.5 to 5 months are still there for you. And in this period, the entire syllabus can be completed if you will take out more time. Okay. All right. So one answer I have already got from music core. Good, good. Any other student? We are looking at the most efficient way of solving these questions. Okay, let's start solving it. Now, the person has borrowed the money at 4%. So that means he'll be paying 4% interest, right? So 4% he has to pay. Now let's see how much is he getting. Now he has lent the money at 5% interest compounded half yearly. Now 5% compounded half yearly, that means for the first 6 months, the rate of interest will be 2.5%. And for the next 6 months, it will be 2.5%, right? So 5% is the rate of interest. If it is compounded half yearly, half kar denge 5 ko, 2.5 for the first 6 months, again 2.5 for the next 6 months. Okay. So now his money will grow successively by 2.5% and then by 2.5%. Okay. So effective rate of interest that he will be getting for the entire year can be calculated by using the formula A plus B plus AB upon 100. Okay, so ये जो दो values हैं, इन पे ये formula apply कर दो and you will be getting the effective rate of interest that he will get for the entire period, right? So A and B का value कितना है? 2.5 and 2.5. So 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5 into 2.5 will be 6.25 divided by 100 will be 0.0625. Let's add these numbers. So it will be 5.0625. This much percentage. Okay. So he has to pay 4% and he's getting 5.0625 percentage. All right. So that means he is gaining how much percentage? He is gaining 1.0625 percentage of the principal, and that is given as 340. All right, 340 given है. So उसने lend किया है, उसने borrow किया था 4% पे, and उसको मिल कितना रहा है? 5.0625. So that means additionally 1.0625 percentage he is gaining of the principal. So 1.0625 percentage of principal is equal to 340. Now you can do the calculation. So principal will be equal to, so पहले percentage का 100 चला जाएगा, so 340 multiplied by 100 divided by 1.0625. So मैं इसको लिख रहा हूं 10625 and against this I'm multiplying it by 10000. Okay, now we just need to simplify this. Okay, so 25 cancel out करते हैं. So पहले 25 cancel out करते हैं. So it will be 400. रुको मैं पेन का कलर चेंज कर लेता हूं. Okay, so 400 and यहाँ पे 425. Then this will be 16 and this will be 17. 17 and 34 will get cancelled. 2. So 16 into 2 is 32. And zeros कितने बचे हैं? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 32,000. Option C should be the correct answer for this question. So calculation कोई difficult नहीं है. मैंने सामने दिखाया है, कैलकुलेशन में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, इजीली आंसर आ रहा है 32,000. इट्स जस्ट द मेथड दैट यू आर यूजिंग दैट विल सेव योर टाइम. ओके, सो effective rate of interest I have calculated using the formula of successive percentage change. All right, so the correct answer here is आगे चलना है, रुको. So question number 3, correct answer is 32,000. That is option C. Ritik, Nidhi and Ishank and Music Core, 3 students ने correct answer दिया है. Let's move ahead and look at question number 4. Question number 4. The average marks of 50 students in a chemistry test is 86. Later it is found that 3 marks, 56, 58 and 72 were wrongly entered as 60, 63 and 61 respectively. Okay. Now you'll have to find out the correct average or the new average. Fine. Once again, a question of hardly 30 seconds. 30 seconds का question है. मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा time दे देता हूं तुम लोगों को. So I'll give you 45 seconds, after which I'll start with the discussion, giving you the most efficient way of solving this. Nice, Nidhi. Good. So the first one to give an answer. I don't know if it is correct or not, but you are the first one to give this answer. Okay. Let's start solving this. Now, we'll be using a different method, slightly different method to solve this one. Okay. Now, original average is 86. Fine. Original average is 86. Later it is found that 3 marks, which originally should be this, are wrongly entered as these 3 marks. Okay, so that means 60, 63, 60, 63 and 61 are wrong, and instead of this I should make a correction. So instead of 60 it should be 56, 58 and 72. Okay, fine. So forget about whatever the sum is or whatever the sum was. Okay, let's see what will be the change in the sum. Okay, now because of this correction, 60 is wrong. Now it should become 56. So the score will reduce by 4. 63 will become 58. The score will reduce by 5. And 61 will become 72. The score will increase by 11. Okay, so the net change in the sum -4, -5 and +11. -4, -5, +11. The net change in score is +2. So the sum will increase by 2. Whatever the sum is, I'm not calculating the sum. So most of you will multiply these two numbers. 50 into 86 calculate करोगे, उसमें 2 add करके फिर दोबारा 50 से divide करोगे. कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है? So I can see that the sum will increase by 2. So if the sum will increase by 2, the average should increase by. अब average का formula क्या होता है? Average is sum divided by number of terms. Okay, so if sum has increased by 2, the average should increase by sum कितना है 2 upon number of students कितने हैं 50. So 2 upon 50. So 2 upon 50 कितना होता है 0.04. So if the sum increases by 2, the average will increase by 2 divided by number of terms, that is 0.04. Okay, so there will be an increase in average by 0.04. Original average was 86. New average will be 86.04. So 86.04, that is option A will be the correct answer. Right? अगर in case यहाँ पे net difference होता, reduction होता, let's say +2 की जगह -2 होता. Okay, so that means the sum is reduced by something, the average will be reduced by sum divided by number of terms. Okay, it will totally depend on the sign of this part, right? I hope I'm clear to all of you. So the answer here will be option A, that is 86.04, right? चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Next question. So 86.04 is the correct answer. Next question, question number 5 on your screen now. Now again an easy question. Time speed distance का concept लगेगा, बहुत easy concept. So man leaves Delhi at 7:30 AM in his car and expects to reach the place 320 kilometers from Delhi at 11:30. So he left at 7:30 and he expects to reach at 11:30 at a place which is 320 kilometers from Delhi. At 9:30 AM, he finds that he has covered only 45% of the entire journey, right? So by how much does he has to increase the speed of the car in order to reach the destination on time? Simple, basic question. Ritik, I'll come to whatever you have written. ठीक है? So don't worry about this. So पहले एक बार क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करते हैं and then we'll look at your problem. Okay, let's solve this. Now, person started at 7:30 till 9:30. That means in 2 hours. How much distance he has covered? He has covered 45% of 320. So 45% of 320 will be 160 minus 16. That is 144. Okay, 144 kilometers. So that means his speed will be 144 divided by 2. 144 divided by 2 is 72 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is the speed at which he has covered the first part, 45% of the journey in 2 hours. Okay, now till 9:30 he has covered this much at this speed. He has to reach the destination at 11:30. So that means in the next 2 hours, he must cover the remaining distance. So the remaining distance is how much? 176 kilometers. So 176 kilometers is the remaining distance. He should cover that in 2 hours. So that means now the speed at which he should travel to reach on time will be 176 divided by 2. That is 88 kilometer per hour. Okay. So by how much he should increase his speed? 72 original speed, 88 new speed, an increase of 16. Okay. So by 16 kilometer per hour, option B, he must increase his speed. Okay. So the correct answer is 16 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now quickly answering to your problem, Ritik. So Ritik, first thing I would say that if your parents are telling you to keep up a backup option, I would agree with them. Now listen, why parents do such things? Parents always think in our benefit, for our benefit. Okay. So they know that if let's say my child will not be able to clear CAT examination or get through any of the good MBA college, then there must be a backup option. Okay. So it's not only the parents who are thinking, I also think in the similar manner that there should be a backup option every time for everything, right? CAT definitely, like I'll not say that it's a very difficult exam to crack, but yes, it's a difficult exam to crack, and getting into a wonderful college is also slightly difficult. Like for it may be for some students. Okay. Now, if I talk about banking examinations, the syllabus for banking examinations is similar to the syllabus of CAT examination. So with CAT examination, if your parents are suggesting you to keep a backup option and preparing for banking examinations, then you can also do that. Okay, fine. So you can keep that particular thing in your mind. Let's move on to next question, question number 6. Okay, question number 6, a very simple question of numbers, percentages, right? So a number X is to be added to 37.5% of 480 to have the sum as 44.44% of 630. Now I've kept this question to make you understand the relevance of remembering percentage equivalence of fractions. Ishank, my dear friend, I'll not say me, but we at BYJU'S Exam Prep will be gradually raising up the level of difficulty, because there are majority of the students who wants us to solve this type of question. So we are running different series of sessions. So this particular series, there will be plenty of sessions, and as we go near to CAT examination, we will be raising the level of difficulty. Okay. All right, let's quickly solve this. X to be added to 37.5%. 37.5% in terms of fraction is 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 of 480 to get the result as 44.44%. 44.44% in terms of fraction will be 4 upon 9. Okay, so this is what you need to remember. So 4 upon 9 times 630. Now, once you have this equation, you can easily get the value of X and hence find the answer 3 by 4 of X. So X plus, this will become 60. So 60 into 3 is 180. So X plus 180 is equal to 280. So the value of X comes out to be 100, and 3 by 4 of X, 3 by 4 of 100 will be equal to 75. So for this question, 75 will be the correct answer. All right. So 75, option C is the correct answer for this question. Let's see. Yes, it is the correct answer. All right. Chale aage. Next question, question number 7. Question number 7. Very basic thing about profit and loss. If the cost price of an item is 3 by 7 of its mark price and if it is sold at a discount of 25%, then there will be a profit of, सारे options profit है, so there will be a profit of how much percentage? Now you can start this question by assuming some value of mark price in terms of a variable or in terms of a constant. Fine. So I have cost price, market price, and I'll calculate selling price. Okay. So cost price is 3/7 of mark price. So if I'll assume mark price as 700, it's better to assume it as a multiple of 7. यहाँ पे 3/7 है ना, इसीलिए. So assume mark price as 700. So cost price will become 300, right? Now there is a discount of 25%. So discount of 25% will be calculated on mark price. ठीक है? So discount of 25%. So discount in terms of rupees will be 25% of 700. That is 1/4 of 700. 700 का 1/4 कितना होगा? 175. So 175 rupees का discount मिल गया. So after subtracting this 175 from 700, the selling price will become 525. So this is cost price, this is selling price. Now you can find out the profit percentage. So profit in terms of rupees is 225 divided by cost price 300 multiplied by 100. Easily calculate हो जाएगा. क्या आ रहा है आंसर? It is 75%. I believe this is 75%, right? So 75%, yes, we have it in the options. Correct answer should be option D. Yes, it is the correct answer. Okay. All right. Now let's move towards our next question. Slightly lengthy. Based on ratios. A grandfather divides his property so that his grandson's share to his son's share and son's share to his granddaughter's share are both in the ratio 3:2. If the granddaughter gets rupees 55,000 less than the grandson, then the value of the entire property is how much? Just the application of compounded ratios. So A:B is given, B:C is given. You just need to find out A:B:C. That's it. Okay, so I'll start writing these ratios. So the ratio of grandson to the son. So grandson is to son is given as 3:2. And then son is to granddaughter. The ratio is again the same, 3:2. Okay. Now the common link here between these two, क्या है common link? The common link is son. Okay. So I need to make these two equal. So I'll multiply the first ratio by 3, multiply the second ratio by 2. So the first ratio will become 9:6. And the second ratio will become 6:4. Okay. So I can now club these ratios and say that the ratio of grandson, son, and granddaughter will be equal to 9:6:4. Okay, now these two ratios can only be merged if this part is equal. Okay, if this part is not equal, you cannot merge these ratios. So this is the ratio of grandson, son, and granddaughter, right? So I can say that grandson will get 9x, son will get 6x, and granddaughter will get 4x. Okay. Now, granddaughter gets 55,000 less than grandson. So, grandson and granddaughter, इन दोनों का difference दिया हुआ है. So, इन दोनों का difference कितना है in terms of x? 9x and 4x. The difference here is 5x, which is given as 55,000. Okay. So, if 5x is 55,000, we'll get the value of x. The value of x will come out to be 11,000. ठीक है ना? So, x का value 11,000 आ जाएगा. Right? Now we'll have to find out the value of the entire property. The value of the entire property, 9x plus 6x plus 4x, that is 19x. So 19x is the value of the entire property, which is 19 multiplied by 11,000. That is 209,000. 2,09,000 will be the value of the entire property. And do we have this among the options? Yes, we have it among the options. So the correct answer will be option A. Okay. And yes, again, the same set of students have given the correct answer. All right, great. So that is all from my side for this day. These 8 questions, definitely I can say that we'll be coming back with the new set of questions for all of you. And as per the request of some students, don't worry, we will be raising the level of difficulty. So you'll be seeing the questions which will be as per the level of difficulty of CAT. Also, it is very important to understand if you are looking for the level of difficulty of CAT and you will look at the previous year paper questions of CAT. Pick up last 3 years. Last 3 years में जितने भी slots हैं, सारे के सारे slots उठाओ. You will find that at least 9 to 10 questions are easy. Okay. So, जितने भी questions हैं, 22 questions, 24 questions, 26 questions, whatever is the number of questions in any of the slot of CAT examination, actual CAT examination, out of those, somewhere around 40% of the questions are very easy level of difficulty. Okay, you can also compare the level of difficulty that we are covering in these sessions. So, काफी सारे questions बहुत easy होते हैं. So that is why we are covering these questions. ऐसा नहीं है कि इस type के questions CAT में नहीं मिलेंगे. You will definitely find this level of difficulty as well. But higher level of difficulty if you want, please, you will have to wait for this. For a few days, we'll be gradually raising up the level of difficulty. Okay, now for some important information for all of you. So you can unlock your free trial to use the portal of BYJU'S Exam Prep for 3 days. So you can go to the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep and unlock your 3-day free trial access to the portal of BYJU'S Exam Prep. All right. The next thing is CAT 2023 and other MBA examinations test series. The very important thing that most of you were waiting for. So yes, so this test series is live now. You can enroll for this test series. The highlights of this test series is this. There will be 80 plus mock papers, which will include 25 mock CATs and 55, more than 55 non-CAT mock papers. Also, there will be topic-wise test covering all the subtopics. You'll find video solutions for all the CAT mock papers, as well as the detailed analysis for every mock that you will take. All right. As far as practice questions is concerned, you'll find 10,000 practice questions on this portal in this test series. And the test series is curated by all the CAT experts. Like I've been teaching in this industry since last 16 years. Saral sir, Naveen sir, Nikita ma'am, Vikrant sir. Okay, so like the set of faculty that we have, the team that we have a good quality work experience, and all these experts will be curating the questions of this test series. All right. So please go ahead and join this test series, because this will definitely help you in improving your level as well as your score in CAT examination. Now, this is the list of CAT 2022 toppers of last year. CAT 2023 comprehensive program. If anybody is not a student of BYJU'S Exam Prep and you want to start your preparation here, so new batches are available. So you can enroll in this CAT 2023 comprehensive program. These are all the highlights, all the things that will be included in this program. So you can use the link that is given in the description to enroll for this program. In case you want to go ahead and enroll for CAT 2023 comprehensive program, why not take a scholarship test? So scholarship test information is here. So on 23rd of July, the next scholarship test is on 23rd of July at 11 a.m. So before you enroll for this program, take the scholarship test and start your preparation. All right. Now, why, how, and when you should start your MBA? A live interactive session is being taken by Srinivas sir on 16th of July at 11 a.m. So do register for this session by visiting our application and attend this session. All right. So friends, that's all from my side for this session. Have a wonderful time preparing for CAT 2023 with us. Thank you for being a part. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.